Yeah, you just play together and like help each other out. I can understand that for sure. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I have found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I have prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Of course. So I'm gonna invite Lena because they have a bunch of people. Well, they have quite a few, I guess. 300. Oh, the pigeon's not back. What? All right, what's the general got to say about the this place, Kasky or whatever it's called? The situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etton's dust wares. Ooh, I don't know if I want to give Lord Etton the dust wares. How may I be of service, Your Grace? I have this animal tooth. I have found this animal tooth in the wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? It looks like someone lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals, of course, or creatures, shall I say. I know why you need the spices. I have heard what you need the spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use, more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we're going to sell it, then at least we are the ones profiting. You just pass it on. Don't trouble yourself with people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation, and in return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Belchois that have some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way, and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first one to know. We need to help and keep an eye on each other other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will sure do right by you. I will give you my men, gold, and supplies. Man, I want Etton's gold, but he doesn't care about the people though. I'm not going to help you. I won't help. Never say never. Wait, you didn't say never. Regardless, you might still change your mind. Look, I will throw in some extra for your efforts. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Radovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I just remembered something about the night Talus died. I'd had a fair bit to drink at this stage, so everything is kind of blurry. But I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. I think he was taking a pee. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around there. So you're welcome, Your Grace. Your Grace? I don't trust this guy. Etton offers is very generous, Your Grace. We can certainly use the hounds and army in the battle. But as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etton, we can be sure that Lurs will cancel his offer of an army. We shouldn't allow dust sales in Davern. Gods know what havoc this substance will cause in the future. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me crying that they've lost family members to this poison. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, we should aid Lurs in stopping this nasty business. Send a general to Kasky as soon as possible to shut down the trading site he was talking about. And if we ever come across anyone wanting to sell dust, we should imprison them for a while, just to discourage further sales. Lurs will be happy to hear this, so after we have done what we asked for, We should invite him over. Okay. Wait, where's the Kasky place? I thought we already did that. What the heck? What did he just say? The wedding, people's needs, floods, monsters, village on fire, spices. Visit Bell Toys. We don't want to visit Bell Toys. Visit Kasky. Yeah, I don't even see a Kasky to visit. What the heck? Well, along with grabbing Animal Crossing, I snatched some Captain Crunch. Very important. Nice. My wife went to the grocery store earlier today, and she got a pretty good amount of stuff. I guess they were limiting like meat and canned goods by like 2 per person. I think eggs 1 per person. They had paper towels, thank goodness, because we were getting low on that. Hand soap, dish soap, they had that. No sanitizer though, and no toilet paper, which like we have 13 rolls. She said she did a count. I guess we'll invite Lurs. And I don't see this Kasky place anymore, so I think we already did that. Sadani. What does she got in her hands? I can't tell. Is this a new pet you're hiding there, Pumpkin? Your Grace, may I introduce you? The Stabber. Oh no. The Hedgehog. The Stabber? Question mark? Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but I didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet, yummy tummy. You wish you could just stroke and squish all day. But on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he has a scary, stiff stabber. All right. Fine, keep the stabber. Very well, keep the stabber close to you, but don't lose him, and don't stab yourself. It's not the stabber. It's the stabber. What? Is that different? The stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. At least she will be occupied. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Never thought I'd live in an era where it had to take inventory of toilet paper. I know, right? Well, actually, my sister-in-law had apparently had 1 roll left, and she's got like 5 kids, and her husband, you know. So my mom texted me earlier this morning. She says, "Look what I got," and she sends me a text of like 2 24-packs of like Walmart brand. Well, 2 12-packs, equivalent to like 48 packs because they're like double mega rolls or whatever. But she's like, "Look what I got." And I was like, I sent her a text back and I said, "Why did you get those?" And she was replied with like saying, "Well, I'm getting them for family members." And I told her, I said, "You're the problem right here because other people can't get toilet paper because they actually need it. You are part of the problem. So stop buying toilet paper, Mom." 'Cause I feel like it's a big, just like viral thing. I feel that as though people just saw, I don't know where it came from, but you know, many people of course saw that this was happening, that toilet paper was being bought up. So of course everybody else went out there and bought toilet paper. I can understand hand soap, sanitizer, you know, paper towels, or like Lysol wipes or something, but toilet paper? Really? I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2, you know, 12 or 24 packs or whatever, but buying 6, 7, 8, whatever people have been doing is ridiculous. I'm sure they're not doing it anymore because stores are limiting that kind of stuff, I'm sure, but the people that did it beforehand, it's just no reason. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. The scum are fiercer than any other. There have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, your grace. We should keep an eye on these bandits. Make sure Rodovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. You shall get the help you need. My general will find the bandits and bring them to justice. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, your grace. Right. Get up, general. We need to go to the garden and snoop around a little bit, I guess. The garden. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna go to the bedchamber and talk to my wife, apparently. Darling, what happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lasulia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine as soon as we find out who's responsible for this. We can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? Must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling, let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. I'm going to the garden now. I guess I'm supposed to just see. These roses make the place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time here. I'm not sure what these purple flowers are, but they are attracting a lot of bees. Crack. This paving stone looks like it was moved. If I can get something sharp and thin to lift it. A sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Really? Okay, well, do I have anything? Interesting. Where do I get a sword from? Or a dagger or something? How can I help you, your grace? I'm just looking around. Wow. I wonder where I get a dagger from. Oh wait, what? Do I use the tooth? A bit pointy animal monster tooth. Huh, we don't have creatures. No, apparently not. Well, that's not it. Well, let's talk to Osalia. Yes, father. Stay safe. Council chamber. Don't have a dagger or anything over here, do we? Trying to find a dagger of some sort. Maybe there's a dagger. Nothing useful in here, just a pile of rubbish. Okay. Nope. Might be another part of the story that I need to come back to. Suppose. How do I get out of here? That's interesting. That's probably not what you're supposed to do. Alright, so I don't think anything here. I haven't found any daggers, I guess. Let me check the wall real quick. Are there any daggers? Any daggers? This whole piece of fabric is covering a hole in the roof. A wall. This wall is supposed to protect our castle. We should really get it fixed. The gate. Ooh, the gate looks very old. Anyone with strength could probably just barge through. Alright, I feel like we're just not at that part of the story yet where we don't have a dagger. Alright. We're gonna progress. We have 35 gold. Gain 10 army per week. Unlock 7 additional locations to explore on the map. Man, I really want to do one of these, but I don't want to spend all my money. Not yet. Let's just save for like one more week. The general won't be back until next week anyways either, so. Dear Father, King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived in Atana. Talus is sorely missed amongst the lords and the advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. The journey home has helped King Ivo clear his mind, and he realizes that as King of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Ivo wishes to send you support, as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours, Lorsulia. King Ivo, I still can't get used to that. I suppose no one imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Talus. We will still need to convince his advisors and lords. They will need to see the murderer before they support sending their whole army to help Davern. We will find the ones responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Lorsulia something else. Ask her about Dusty. Ask her about the cat. Tell her Sedani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. You have called me, Your Grace? The dust sails in Kasky. Let's see. Something suspicious. Eden's dust dealers. Good job. You have stopped Eden's trading stand. It will be much harder for him to sell dust now. Thank you, Your Grace. If a dealer ever comes through your doors, please imprison them immediately. This will discourage Eden's dealers from selling. If something suspicious happens, make sure you let me know first. That's all. That's all for now. As you wish, Your Grace. Alright, very good. What do you want? Hey, you! You have really gone overboard this time. I know it was you. Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods waiting for 3 weeks. But now I know. Calm down. You don't know what you're talking about. Sir, this is all just happening in your head. No one is trying to harm you. You need to calm down. In my head? But my door was open and my cat was gone. She wouldn't have left by herself. She's a cat. Of course you would. No, that's a lie. Wait, why am I here? I better go now. I can leave, right? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, you can get the heck out of here, dude. See what this peasants have to say before Asalia. Your Grace, a traveling merchant here. I'm selling rather exclusive wares, if you're interested. Silk, perfumes, books, and decorations. Whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a knack for these things, am I right? Tell me more. I'm listening. Oh, how fundustic. You see, I have something very precious here. satisfaction for most disillusioned pleasure seekers. I have a feeling he's selling this dust stuff. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good, generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 14 pieces of gold. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 7 gold. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. Ooh, should I buy them? I almost feel like I want to buy them and talk to King Etten, because I've kind of just like talked to Lurs.
Just put him in the dungeons already.
I've kind of talked to Lurs, and he knows that I've stopped his you know, his camps or whatever, the dust selling camps or whatever he called them.
Put him in the dungeons. You can tell him what he did there.
I'm gonna take the 2 packs. Dubulous. You won't be disappointed. Our product is the finest of the finest quality. Pleasure to do business with you, Your Grace. So I'm kind of trying to play both sides, and we're gonna see here if that's gonna help us out. Or if it's gonna be like thrown at our face. This might mess up our other peasants. Like death and all that despair might run rampant in our kingdom. We'll see. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the forest. I am the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I'm probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. We have tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, Your Grace. I don't have the general with me. A worshipping oak? Are you praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace. It's the tree of the god of thunder. A symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. I'll give him 12 gold. Man, I'm going to be so out of gold, I'm not even able to do anything. You should find someone in the market that can help you hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I will make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be all right. Come back with like a ton more gold, please. Asalia, what are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you don't. I had better start sweeping before she finds me. Ugh. I will never finish here. Come on, Asalia. Let's go talk to your mother. Because I know you've done something. So Legoza, Animal Crossing did come out, right? So, well, I guess you went and bought it. So, have you tried it yet? Have you played it? What, honey? Ice cream. Ask your mother. Right. How about we wait for dessert?
No, but I haven't had any sweet.
We don't have very long till dinner time. Yeah, better run to the store and get it yourself. Nah, I'm not gonna get it, man. I don't think it looks like a game for me. And what is it probably like? I don't even know how much it would be. Is it on Steam? What, honey? I'm not talking about ice cream. Oh, Animal Crossing is not even on Steam.
Ice cream.
Oh, it's not. I don't think. I guess it's not on PC, is it? Oh, it's on Nintendo Switch only? Am I wrong? Switch only. Oh, there's no way I'm buying a Switch then. No way. Only got to experience it a little bit. Don't have a lot of time there. No, Nintendo only pushes games on their console. Aha, yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like a lot of fun for kids for sure. I bet they would love that, dude. But I'm definitely not getting a Switch anytime soon. These kids got enough stuff on their mind, you know, that they got way too much on their minds already. They don't need something else. Darling? What did Asalia do? You made her sweep all the corridors in the castle? This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now. Lulia is not here. Lord Etten visited me. It turns out he is trading oracle dust and wants my help with it. Lord Sir Lurs doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for people. I have helped Lurs with stopping Etten's trade stand, but really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It does have side effects. If more people start using it with no regulation, we could have problems. We don't have enough resources or doctors to deal with things going wrong. But then again, it might also be that nothing bad happens. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Rodovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting Etten. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. I will see you later, darling. Fine, I will stay here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go here, allies. Do I have a pigeon? I need to send for Etten again. Or I mean Lurs. Lurs? I think. Oh god. I think I might have done the wrong thing. Crap. Alright. So I definitely don't have money for that. The general should be back. I can't remember if I was supposed to send for Lurs or Etten. I think Etten. Gosh darn it. The craft will flourish. No man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet. For the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Can you make any sense of it, Audrey? I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with oracle dust, though. We should pass this letter on to Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Your Grace, I have found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forests nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Thank you. Hope this doesn't happen again. So, we're gonna go to Bell Toys. Alright, we sent the general to the Bell Toys. Let's talk to Lurs. You called for me, Your Grace. Wait, the pigeon's available? Oh, yeah, duh. This secret message is for you. I found this message. Ah, perfect. I've done your tasks. I've done as you've asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. Can hardly make coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Radovians. Are you mad? That's supporting our enemy. We're going to war with them. I suppose so, but they're helping us too. I'm sure that's not an easy decision for them either. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold. Otherwise, I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. I will need monthly installments though. I need to help my business, keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to start to part ways. 3 gold per week? Oh my gosh. I don't have enough money, dude. As long as they keep paying, then I'm game. Great. You will see, Your Grace. It won't change a thing. That is all for now. Nice, so I got 200 more keeps in my army. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. Your Grace, one of the nearby lords has committed suicide. I believe it was Petro. He jumped down from a bridge into the river. Some child found him floating past a village. They got quite scared. He left this note. Oh no, dude. I'm deeply sorry. I should have imprisoned him while I could, dude. Let his family know they can count on us if they need anything. He didn't have anyone, Your Grace. Thank you for the information. This is a note from Petro. It reads, I don't know who it was that kept following me, and I cannot take living in fear anymore. I hope you are happy now that I am gone, whoever you are. That's terrible. I wish we could have helped him. Dang it! If I would have only thrown him in the prison. Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his cure. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sadani. Well, I made Danica read it for me. I already love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time, but now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich? Of course. Here, 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. You also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Or I also, rather. Do you know where I can find one? Oh, my pumpkin, I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Dang it. I didn't know Petro was a king. I guess a lord or whatever. You can't have too many video games? No, definitely not, man. I could still invite a lord. Yeah, let's invite Lord Etten. Give him these 2 things of gold.